My turn. I've been on both sides of the fence. I've been single, I've been married, I'm back to single now. I can tell you the truth. Marriage is a beautiful thing if you marry the right person.
Yep.
If you do your due diligence and you choose wisely, marriage is great, marriage is beautiful, marriage is fun. If you do not, if you fail to do so, you will fuck your shit up. Here's why.
Most people.
If you don't get to know this person really, if you don't really know, make sure that you click on a deeper level other than you like fucking each other. You're in for a world of hurt when you realize that, shit, I'm tired of fucking this motherfucker. You're in for a world of shit. Happy birthday, Miss McDime. You're in for a world of shit. Also, if you realize, if you don't really, like I said, due diligence, make sure that you, like he said, make sure you have similar interests. Yeah. Make sure you like the same things. Because if you don't, if you like doing cocaine balloons and shit, but this motherfucker like going to church, that shit ain't gonna work.
Nah.
You gonna be trying to go to do cocaine balloons, she gonna be, let's go to church. Well, bitch, why don't we mix this shit? We'll do some cocaine and then we'll go to church. It don't work. It's not gonna mix. There are times also in that marriage where it's like, yes, I am ecstatic to have this person next to me just because it's not a safety net, it's just I enjoy your company. Also, there are times where you're like, if you get hit by a bus, I would not be that upset. Like, wow. When you just want out, sometimes you're like, I don't want you to get hit by a bus and die. Maybe just get hit by a bus and go into a coma for like 3-4 years. Let me do me.
Wow.
And then I want you to come back to life and everything go back to normal. There's also days where you're like, man, I hope you get hit by a bus while you're holding your baby, bitch. But it just depends. It's case by case basis. It's day by day. There are days where you absolutely cannot stand the sight of this motherfucker, and there's days where you can't stand to be away from this motherfucker.
I just want to come out and say, just interject this real quick. I mean, interrupt, but he's not speaking about anyone in particular. Just so everyone knows.
No. I'm just talking about for all men from what I've gathered. And you can't sue me, motherfucker.
Oh, no, that's why I threw that out.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. That disclaimer, I should have put a fucking thing at the beginning of this. But the point is that there are days where you'll feel like, yes, I made the best decision on earth. And there are days where you be like, man, I wish I could build a time machine and go back and slap the shit out of myself. So it's just case by case basis. I've seen marriages where they hate everything about each other. And I'm like, why the fuck are y'all married? Yeah. And then I've seen marriages where they love everything. I saw one marriage where they shared a toothbrush. That's how closely committed they were.
What the hell?
See, that don't bother me. I'm like, you doing nasty shit to each other anyway. It's a toothbrush. How much grosser is that than licking her ass, motherfucker? Yeah, whatever. Anyway, but the point is,
I don't really think that's.
No, I mean it's not. But the point I'm trying to make, I went a little left, not far left, a little left. The point I'm trying to make is that there's households, there's relationships, and there's ties that can bind you to a person for life. And there's shit that are complete deal breakers that you can't stand. Like, I can never date a chick who's a slob just because I have OCD. Everything has to be in its place. That shit would drive me up the wall.
I'm glad you said that, because if anybody that goes into a relationship or even a marriage and thinking that shit's gonna be perfect, you're doomed to fail. You're going to be failing hard. It's just like, for example, and you know, there are times where we get, irritated at each other. And if anybody that thinks that that's not true, they're a fucking liar. So, it's like she's OCD. And there's things that I do that annoy her, and she'll give me that look. And that, in return, annoys me because, this is just who I am. So, yeah, there's little small things where it's just like, because she hates the way when people eat, like if they make sounds or something. And, me, I eat them crunchy-ass cereals, and I'm crunching away, and she just slowly at the corner of her eye looking
Plotting your death, cuz.
She's going to ask me to hire a hitman for her pretty soon, because this motherfucker
is... And then, I'm realizing that she's looking at me, so I'm just trying to now eat quieter, and it's pissing me off because I'm trying to eat quiet. But those are like our, things that annoy us. Thank God, because like I said, I've seen marriages where it's like, how the fuck, why? Why would you do this to yourself every day? How have you not committed suicide by now? Like seriously, I've seen people that are just horrible feeling in there. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't imagine that, you know. And even growing up, you know, I'll talk about it. Like my parents, I love my parents, but I was happy when they got divorced.
Just because
I
the
was
peace.
happy. It's the peace. It's like, why the fuck are y'all always arguing? Goddamn. You know, and then my dad comes to me, he's like, well, he was sad and shit. And I'm like, I'm sad for you, buddy, but maybe y'all should have worked on some shit. But thank God y'all splitting up because, damn, you know, marriage is not easy at all. It's not easy.
I think something else to be thrown out there is nobody sitting here expects anybody to be perfect.
Right.
That's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's not realistic.
Yep.
Exactly.
Exactly.
If you watch this show enough times, you probably know that we're not stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we know that nobody who's going to come in our life is going to be perfect. But, you know, I think about the whole marriage thing, and I don't know anybody I would actually marry, though. That's the thing.
So
and that's good. I mean,
sorry,
don't
whoever
just
takes offense to that,
and
but-
don't just rush up into it. You know what I'm saying? It took us. I hate when people get. When did you get married? Oh, we got married yesterday. How long y'all been together? 6 months. What the fuck? Like, are you serious?
right.
Like, some years need to be up in there.
I think age plays a factor,
You know,
too.
that does
Like,
too.
I've known people who got married at, like, 19, and I was like, why?
Right.
Yeah.
Because you don't even know yourself at that point.
You
in
At
time.
don't.
19,
You don't even know who you are at that point.
shit,
in
I
time.
was still changing at 30.
I mean, I guess that's because, you know, back in the day, that was the norm. Shit, people back in 40s and 50s, 20s, they was getting married at 15, 16. You know what I mean? But as time went on, people started getting older because they realized, yeah, that shit wasn't working out.
Nah,
Absolutely.
hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, I'm
So-
gonna go and make some of myself, so I got options.
Facts.
Right.
Does that play a fact? I'm gonna come back to that in a second, but I believe the more success you achieve plays a role in your marriage. If you can start at the bottom with somebody when you got nothing, and y'all slowly build and grow,
Yeah.
and next thing you know, you on top of the world.
Yeah.
Now you look a little more appealing to the
Yeah.
opposite sex, both of you.
Right.
Both the man and the woman, you look a little more appealing to the opposite sex. I believe that plays a factor. Also, going back on what you said, age. My dad always said when I was a kid, a man shouldn't even think about getting married till he's 28, 29 years old. And you should only be thinking.
Yeah.
Because you're still building yourself. I agree with what you said. You don't know who you are. You're still trying to figure out what the fuck you like. You don't like, if you like pistachio or strawberry ice cream, you don't know which one is which. I've been, like I said, I've been on both sides of the fence. I've seen both sides. There was a time actually during my marriage where I actually was considering faking my own death. And I'm not exaggerating. I even said this to her one time. I was like, I seriously want to fake my own death. I'll let you have the insurance money. And I'll just go to Mexico and start a whole new life.
Right.
I thought about it.
This motherfucker's
Nah,
leaving the country.
and
He's
that's
now
like-
named Ernesto Mendoza.